This episode of Stuck in Vermont is made possible by Hotel Vermont and Vermont Tourism.
Hello, thank you so much for coming to class today.
Welcome to Stuck in Vermont, brought to you by 7 Days. My name is Ava Solberger. We are here on the UVM campus in Burlington at the Marsh Life Science Building for a Hilarity for Charity U event.
I didn't go to college either, so all you guys are wasting your time right now.
I did take a selfie.
Look at who he's inspired. The very people that we need to build the next generation.
UVM Pikes won for the second year in a row, so we're in Vermont.
The best part about today is spreading awareness, and this is our second time winning Hilarity for Charity, and we've raised about 60 grand in a year and a half.
My grandfather had it when I was young, and then my grandmother had dementia when she passed away when I was a teenager, and then my mom was diagnosed when I was in my 20s. She was in her 50s. So it's been, unfortunately, a major part of my life, always.
My family's been affected by Alzheimer's. My good friend's family has been affected by Alzheimer's. And it really sucks when your loved ones don't even remember who you are.
UVM Fraternity, Pi Kappa Alpha, and sorority Alpha Chi Omega raised $30,000 this year for Hilarity for Charity U. They started their charity back in 2011 to raise money and awareness for the Alzheimer's Association.
And we have a college program where college kids can throw their own events, and whichever college group raises the most money, we've incentivized them with a screening of Superbad that we're going to do a live audio commentary to.
And there's someone else who came with them, Christopher MINTZ-PLASSE, also known as McLovin.
It's like a dissertation. Think of us as your professors, and the topic of the day is Superbad.
Has anybody not seen this?
Have you guys all seen the movie Superbad? You guys were like 10 years old when this movie came out.
I feel privileged to see all these people, all these kids with smiles on their faces, all for a cause that is really dear to my heart.
The celebrity is just an added bonus.
The power of a celebrity coming to an area that they rarely ever come to. Seth said he spent 6 hours in Vermont so far. That's just huge. And this will go not only here in Vermont, but this could have national attention. That's incredible to our cause, and it attracts a new generation.
Today we meet the Fox brothers from Rochester, New York, who are all three in Pi Kappa Alpha.
I have triplets. They're 21.
Ironically, none of them look alike, which is kind of funny.
One of them was Googling whatever, and Hilarity for Charity came up. And they said, we've got to do this.
Their grandfather, who passed away from Alzheimer's within the past couple years, that was the reason why we wanted to all do this.
It was a father figure. It was definitely someone, as much as I look at my own dad, I look up to him, my grandfather, just as much.
It hurt to see somebody you love lose themselves.
The worst thing about Alzheimer's disease as a whole is the first thing you're attached to someone is their personality. And what really makes it the worst is you lose who you are, and that's really what the emotional strain is, and that's the toughest part.
I'm proud of my boys, but I'm also proud of my dad, because he's the one that inspired them to inspire others.
We got a great group of brothers and sisters, and really we can accomplish anything when we all work together. So
Last year we watched the Pike boys win, and we really wanted to be involved. When they asked us, it was amazing. And next year we're just going to try to get more people involved and raise even more money.
The only disease of the top 10 that we don't know the cause or a cure or a treatment for.
The people that have been affected by the disease get it, and that's kind of what we tried to instill in everyone is like, this is real.
We all have something in common. We might not know each other, but we all have something in common.
Alzheimer's is a disease that touches people of every generation. It's just because people who are of a certain age get it, which isn't necessarily true. I mean, we're doing a documentary about a man who was diagnosed at 30 years old. People have lost their grandparents, they've lost their parents at many ages, and they want to fight for it. So HFC U came from that.
The cost of Alzheimer's and dementia is $216 billion per year. It's the most expensive disease that exists in America today.
The amount of caring that's required for someone who has the disease, it affects the entire family, no matter how old you are.
There's so much more conversation than there was 5 years ago. And that's what's going to make the difference.
Movies like Still Alice and showing Julianne Moore as someone who has Alzheimer's disease is an incredible thing, because that's real. That's out there. My mom is that age.
It's people starting to care about this that gets the government to start to care about this. Here in Vermont, 12,000 people are living with Alzheimer's. By 2025, we're looking at that getting up to 17,000.
Currently, there are around 6 million people living with the disease. In 2050, there will be, I think, an estimated 15, 16 million people with the disease. I'll be close to 70 years old then. So either it'll affect me, it'll affect someone I know or love, no matter what, with those types of numbers. And so young people need to take action now if they want to avoid that in the future.
It's time for us to step up and make things happen.
All I need is one mic. That's a Nas song from before you were born.
This line full of gangsters. What's up, guys?
That is where DTF came from. Is this movie, and Jonah improvised it, and then Jersey Shore stole it. And Pauly D told me that himself. 10 years later, people still call this guy McLovin. And I never would have guessed.
Our photographer outside called me McLovin.
3 of my movies have been made into pornos. There's the interview porno that it's coming out soon. There's a Superbad porno. I think there's a Pineapple Express gay porno, which I'm proud of.
It's not about Seth Rogen coming, though that's a really wonderful prize. But they are going through such an experience of empowerment that is what we need to get everybody on board for the Alzheimer's movement.
Congratulations to all the students who raised money, and thanks for visiting again, Seth and Lauren. We'll get stuck in Vermont with you again real soon.
I do a video series called Stuck in Vermont. You guys have been stuck here now twice, is that right?
I didn't say stuck.
I wouldn't say stuck.
I'm excited to come here.
Stop passing through, yeah.
Okay, all right, so positively happy.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's really nice.
Awesome. Okay, good. Do you know what the nickname for Vermont is?
No.
No.
The Green Mountain State.
Oh,
There you go.
Okay, wow, yeah.
Can you guess its motto?
Vermont's motto.
Ice cream is delicious.
Yeah. Yes. That is the motto.